I'm just trying to decide if I'm comfortable even talking about that.
This one's wife. I'm gonna be a billionaire. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. We know there are lots of things that this one's wife isn't very good at. She isn't very good at reading the room because she has no emotional empathy, and her cognitive empathy misfires. She isn't good at writing, speech giving, philanthropy, charitable work, allowing people to go in front of her. She is good at ensnaring dim-witted ginger princes and providing them with lashes of spicy poontang. She isn't very good at organising businesses or making trademark applications or undertaking podcasts or engaging in content creation. And we've now found another thing that she's not very good at, counting, because she clearly thinks that $1 billion is far less than it actually is. You may be a millionaire, this one's wife, and that was as a consequence of the man that you married, which provided you with certain opportunities, so that individuals have sent money your way, most of which I'm pretty sure have regretted doing so. But there's a long way from having a few million to $1 billion, you know. That's 1,000 million. How's she going to do this? Is it as a consequence of being paid huge amounts of money for appearing in films which she has also produced? No. Is it because she's going to come up with some major innovation that everybody or many people around the world will want, leading to huge sales? No. Is it as a consequence of the fact that she's going to write tremendously successful books in the vein of J.K. Rowling? No. This one's wife's plan for achieving billionaire status is to have a cookery show, sell some products under the lifestyle brand of As Ever, and then earn money by affiliated sales for clothing and lip gloss. Yeah. This belief that she's going to be a billionaire, where does it come from? Well, Victoria Ward writes in The Telegraph, the Duchess of Sussex is convinced her new business ventures will make her extremely wealthy. A well-placed source said this one's wife thinks she's going to be a billionaire and that the team of executives she has hired can get her there. It comes as the Duchess promised that her new Girl Talk podcast, Confessions of a Female Founder, will advise listeners on how to turn small ideas into billion-dollar businesses. However, speaking in a short trailer for the series, she assured one guest that it was more Dolphin Tank than Shark Tank, adding, "These are friendly waters." Accordingly, this one's wife believes that she's going to be a billionaire. And, as you know, she launched her online shop, offering her followers the chance to emulate her style by snapping up the same high-end clothes and accessories she wore either during the filming of the show or on recent engagements. She will receive commission on some, but not all of the products featured. Her initial collection included items such as a £712 handbag from Sesta Collective, a brand she revealed that she had invested in last summer, and items made in collaboration with friends including Abigail Spencer, her former Suits co-star, stylist Cleo Wade, and designer Claire Waite Keller. Now, what else has she added to this? Well, once again, she's pumping it out on Instagram. Let's have a little look at what it is. Woo! Wasn't that inspiring? Yesterday it was clothes, and today it's various cosmetics. There's 25 or so items there, which includes a MAC eyeliner, a dry shampoo, shellac nail varnish, and a $24 lip sleeping mask. Also promoted is a product owned by Katie Lee, her friend and hairdresser. In other words, another supplier that this one's wife claims to be a friend. This person's known as Highbrow Hippie, who this one's wife turned up to the opening of a shampoo sale some time ago. See parts pass him. This one's wife believes that she's going to be a billionaire, and I truly believe that she has said as such. This is demonstrative of the delusion and magical thinking that operates with the narcissist. The narcissist is preoccupied with visions of success, the belief that she is going to be successful. And there is this disconnect between her ability and achieving that. The only talent that she has relates to either being a jobbing actress or providing spicy poontang as some kind of pleasure bot. She has no charisma, no business acumen. The shitstorm and clusterfuck that have been As Ever and American Riviera Orchard are testament to that. She has a voice which many people detest. She has a manner which many people cannot stand. She lacks popularity. She is superficial and transparent. And in the circumstances, what has she got to work with that would enable her to achieve billionaire status? She hasn't got an essential something that lots of people would want. Furthermore, she's going down a route which has been well trodden by many other people who are far more likeable and actually have some talent. And she's entering a crowded marketplace. Yes, she has the advantage that she's very well known around the world, but that doesn't mean that it's going to translate into sales. Hitler was very well known, but you didn't want to sit and have a cup of tea with him, did you? With this one's wife, one of the biggest barometers of the fact that she is a failure is that here we have a woman who is known around the world and can only muster up 2.6 million followers on Instagram. You compare that to many other celebs, and I've done so before, they outstrip her numbers substantially. The fact that she's been unable to translate that level of infamy into actual followers is demonstrative of the fact that most people are not interested in her, many people don't like her, and a few people, comparatively, in the scheme of things, like her. Even of those that like her, it's questionable as to whether those 2.6 million are actually genuine supporters. There is the repeated suggestion that many of them are actually bots. Furthermore, of those actual supporters, that doesn't mean that they're all going to spend money. And let us say that half of those individuals are actual genuine supporters. So that's 1.3 million supporters. And generally speaking, you'd be lucky if you got 10% of those people to start spending money. And I would say that you would slash it further, because many of the people that support her come from lower socioeconomic groups who haven't got the money to purchase the things that she is seeking to flog. And therefore, she hasn't got a wealthy enough and substantial, she hasn't got a wealthy enough fan base or a substantial fan base that doesn't need to be wealthy but can buy lots of it. And the problem, therefore, is this isn't going to translate into her being a billionaire, but she thinks she will be. It's this deluded thinking that causes many narcissists to keep going. Some succeed. Because by sheer dint of wearing people down, that so they give in and provide the narcissist with what they want, that they give them the platforms, that they give them the opportunities, they meet with success. But the problem for this one's wife is she's already had the platforms. She had the huge platform of being in the British royal family. She had the huge platform of Megxit and all of the associated with that. Spotify and Netflix, the faux royal tours, the reportage that takes place on a daily basis, her layering it on Instagram. She's got the platforms, but she can't translate it into actual monetization to the extent that she believes that she can, because she has no talent, what she's providing isn't interesting or unique, and she hasn't got that many supporters, and she hasn't got that many supporters that be willing to make the payment. And yet she persists, even when confronted with this reality, and believing that she will be a billionaire because her narcissism tells her that she will be. This demonstrates to you quite clearly how demented and deluded this woman is. The actual evidence demonstrates she has got a hell of a lot of work to do. If she's ever going to get near to billionaire status, she has got to find more supporters with more money. Where are they going to come from? When there is a daily diet of criticism and most people think, you're just a vacuous nobody, I'm not particularly interested in you. You only got where you were because you married Prince Harry, and that's it. And you've proven yourself to either be completely uninteresting or actually positively somebody that I can dislike. Yet, notwithstanding all of that, her magical thinking driven by her narcissism, her deluded mind continues to cause her to believe that she will become a billionaire by getting commission on lip gloss. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.